Stop for a moment. If today is February 28th and this video found you, do not scroll away. This is not random. This is not a coincidence. There is a reason this message is in front of you right now. February 28th is not just another date on the calendar. It is the edge of a season. It is the final line before a shift. And throughout history, the end of a month has often marked turning points that people did not see coming. Quiet endings, silent transitions, moments that looked ordinary but carried uncommon weight. If you are watching this on February 28th, this is not random. This is not a coincidence. God is sending a final sign. Something is about to shift in your life. But most people will ignore it. They will treat today like every other day. They will move through it without awareness. They will complain about what is leaving instead of preparing for what is arriving. And because of that, they will miss the signal completely. Do not be one of them. There is a pattern that repeats itself in life. Before a breakthrough, there is confusion. Before clarity, there is pressure. Before elevation, there is separation. This is not just spiritual language. Even in psychology, major growth phases are often preceded by discomfort and instability. The mind resists change before it accepts transformation. The body feels stress before it adapts to strength. And spiritually, it is no different. Scripture shows that before promotion, there is preparation. Before victory, there is testing. Before doors open, others must close. These moments rarely feel good. They feel uncertain, they feel heavy, they feel unfair. That is why this message matters. In this video, you are going to learn why February 28th carries symbolic weight as the closing of a cycle. You will understand why endings often signal divine alignment instead of loss. You will discover the lesser-known reason why sudden distance, unexpected delays, and emotional pressure can actually be confirmation that you are on the right path. You will also learn how to recognize the final sign before a life shift. Not the loud signs, not the dramatic ones, the subtle one, the one most people overlook. There is a reason you have felt restless recently. There is a reason certain relationships feel different. There is a reason plans have not moved the way you expected. These are not random disruptions. They can be strategic removals. And here is something many people do not realize. Throughout history, transitions often happen at the end of cycles. Economies reset at quarter endings. Companies restructure at month endings. Goals are reviewed at the close of seasons. The end is not empty. The end is evaluative. It is a checkpoint. It is where direction changes quietly before action becomes visible. February is already unique. It is the shortest month. It moves quickly. It feels compressed. And when something is compressed, pressure builds. The 28th day often feels like a final breath before release, a closing note before a new rhythm begins. Spiritually, cycles matter. Timing matters, alignment matters, and when God prepares to move someone into a new level, there is often a final sign, not to scare them, not to confuse them, but to wake them up. This is where many people fail. They react emotionally. They chase what is leaving. They fight what is ending. They beg for doors that are clearly closing. And in doing so, they delay what was meant to elevate them. This video will show you how not to make that mistake. By the end of this message, you will understand 3 critical things. First, why discomfort right now may actually be confirmation. Second, how to respond correctly to this final sign so you do not block your own breakthrough. And third, what typically happens after a season like this closes. Stay until the end because the last part of this message is the most important. It is where clarity replaces confusion. It is where fear is exchanged for confidence. It is where you will understand why this date, this moment, and this season are connected to something bigger than you think. There are moments in life that feel small but carry unseen weight. A conversation that changes direction, a delay that protects you, a loss that clears space. These moments rarely announce themselves. They arrive quietly. Only later do people look back and realize that was the turning point. Do not wait until later. Pay attention now. If today feels different, there is a reason. If you feel pressure, there is a reason. If something is ending, there is a reason. God is not random. Timing is not careless. And alignment does not happen by accident. If you are still watching, That already says something. It means part of you senses that this is not ordinary. Part of you knows that change is close, and part of you is ready for it. Stay with me, because what happens after this sign will change everything. Welcome to the channel where we talk about faith, timing, purpose, and the hidden patterns that shape our lives. If you believe that growth is intentional and that God works through seasons, then this community is for you. Subscribe now and join us, because messages like this are not for everyone. They are for those who are ready to pay attention, ready to grow, and ready to step into what is next. Let us begin. February is not just another month. It is the closing of a cycle. It is the quiet end before a new beginning. The calendar may treat it like a short month, but spiritually it carries weight. It stands at the edge. It marks completion. The 28th day is the final full breath of February. It is the moment where one chapter finishes before another begins. Endings always feel heavy, even when they are necessary, even when they are good for you. There is meaning in the number 28. The number 2 represents partnership, alignment, unity. It speaks of connection. It speaks of coming into agreement, not just with other people, but with purpose, with direction, with calling. The number 8 represents new beginnings, power, renewal, abundance. In many traditions, 8 symbolizes a fresh start after completion. It carries the energy of rebuilding, of stepping into something greater. When 2 and 8 come together, they form a message. Alignment before abundance, partnership before power, transition before breakthrough. February 28 is not random. It reflects movement. It reflects preparation. It reflects the closing of one space so another can open. God closes seasons before opening bigger doors. That is a pattern repeated again and again. A door must shut before another can fully open. A chapter must end before a new one can begin. The discomfort you feel at the end of a season does not mean failure. It means transition. Endings feel uncomfortable because they stretch you. They remove what feels familiar. They push you out of routine, but they are preparation. Right now, something in your life may feel different. You feel tired, but you cannot fully rest. Your body slows down, yet your mind keeps moving. There is a strange tension inside you. It is not simple exhaustion. It is transition energy. Old relationships are fading. Conversations feel forced. Connections that once felt strong now feel distant. It is not always dramatic. Sometimes it is quiet, a slow drift, a growing gap. Plans are falling apart. Timelines are shifting. Things you thought would work are not working. Doors you expected to open are not opening. And it feels confusing. You feel alone in ways you cannot explain. Even when people are around you, something feels isolated. You feel misunderstood, as if others cannot see what you see or feel what you feel. You are questioning everything, your direction, your decisions, your faith, your future. It feels unstable. But listen carefully. This is not destruction. This is separation. There is a difference. Destruction leaves you empty without purpose. Separation removes what does not belong in your next season. It clears space. It creates room. God is removing what cannot go where you are going. Not because it is always bad, but because it does not fit the level ahead. Some relationships cannot survive your growth. Some habits cannot survive your calling. Some environments cannot survive your elevation. This is the final test before promotion. Before someone is elevated, they are refined. Before someone is trusted with more, they are tested with less. Before expansion, there is contraction. Growth requires discomfort. Muscles grow by stretching under pressure. Minds grow by facing challenge. Character grows by walking through uncertainty. Faith grows in silence. When there is no clear sign, when there is no applause, when there is no visible reward, that is where faith deepens. Isolation builds clarity. When noise fades, you hear direction more clearly. When distractions leave, focus increases. Solitude sharpens vision. Pressure creates strength. Diamonds form under weight. Steel is shaped by heat. Strength is not built in comfort zones. Before promotion, there is preparation. Before arrival, there is alignment. Nothing about this season is accidental. The delays are not random. The separation is not careless. The discomfort is not pointless. This is timing, and timing matters. But here is the warning. Do not react emotionally. Do not let temporary discomfort cause permanent mistakes. Emotions are loud during transition. They try to push you to act quickly, to fix everything, to chase what is slipping away. Do not chase what is leaving. If something is moving out of your life without force, let it move. If a door is closing naturally, do not hold it open with desperation. Do not beg for doors that are closing. Closed doors protect you from paths that do not align with your next level. What feels like rejection can be redirection. Do not doubt the process. Doubt slows momentum. Fear clouds clarity. Trust keeps you steady. This is the final sign. If you stay calm now, you position yourself correctly. If you trust now, you align yourself fully. If you resist panic, you protect your progress. Everything shifts after this. After February 28, energy changes, momentum increases. What felt stuck begins to move. An unexpected opportunity can appear. A conversation you did not plan can open a new path. A message can arrive that changes direction. A new connection can enter your life. Someone aligned. Someone who understands your vision. Someone who matches your growth. There can be a financial shift, not always dramatic at first. Sometimes it begins with one idea, one chance. One open door that multiplies later. Clear direction replaces confusion. Decisions feel easier. Doubt loses its grip. You move with more certainty. Peace settles in, not because everything is perfect, but because you know you are aligned. Confidence rises, not loud confidence. Quiet confidence, the kind that does not need approval. It will not look like you expect. Breakthrough rarely does. It may not arrive in the form you planned. It may not follow your timeline. It will come suddenly. After a period of stillness, movement feels fast. After silence, answers feel sharp, and it will feel earned. Because you endured the pressure, you survived the separation, you trusted during uncertainty. This moment requires response. If this message speaks to you, do not stay silent. Engage with it. Speak it out. If you receive this message, type, "I am ready." Declare it clearly. My season is changing. Say it with intention. I trust God's timing. Words shape belief. Belief shapes action. Action shapes outcome. This is not just information, it is activation. February 28th is not the end. It is the final sign. It is the line between who you were and who you are becoming. It is the quiet signal that a season has done its work. Lessons were learned, strength was built, faith was tested, and now the page is turning. Your old life is closing, not as punishment, not as loss, but as completion. Some chapters cannot continue into the next level. Some habits, some connections, some mindsets have reached their limit. They carried you this far, they served their purpose, and now they release you. Your new life is waiting. It is not chasing you. It is not forcing you. It is waiting for alignment. It is waiting for your trust. It is waiting for your decision to step forward without fear. There is a moment in every transformation where nothing looks different on the outside, yet everything has shifted on the inside. This is that moment. Calm, quiet, powerful. Trust the process, even when it feels slow, even when it feels unclear, even when it feels uncomfortable. What is being built now is stronger than what is being removed. What is forming now is greater than what is fading. Stay ready. Stay steady in your faith. Stay disciplined in your actions. Stay aware of the doors opening around you. Do not let distractions steal this transition. Do not let doubt delay your elevation. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not stuck. You are shifting. February 28th is not the end. It is the final sign. And after this, nothing will be the same. If this message spoke to you, if it gave you clarity, peace, or confirmation, take a moment to like this video. It helps this message reach someone else who may need it right now. And subscribe to our channel to stay connected to more messages about faith, timing, growth, and purpose. This is a journey,